Hey family, greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Being compromised. This is a situation that we really have to try and avoid. And the way to avoid doing it is by really just trying to do everything above board. Because there are persons and indeed agencies that will look into your life's affairs and try to dig up anything that they can in order to malign your character. Now, in this journey of life, we all make mistakes, and sometimes we will do things that maybe we should not do. But one of the things that we really have to have at the forefront of our mind is that, one, God will be pleased if we live life in a righteous way, and if we treat people how we would like to be treated. We have circles of friends and people that we hold dear to us, and sometimes they will lead us astray. Sometimes these people may know something about you, something that you may not wish for the rest of the world to know about. It may cause harm and it may cause trouble. So they will hold this over you to manipulate you and get you to do certain things or to prevent you from taking certain action. This is when you have indeed been compromised. You've done something that maybe you shouldn't have done, and this other person who knows about it, who could sometimes be somebody that you have taken as a friend, will threaten to use it against you should you make a move that they don't like. We've got to be careful who we have among us as friends, and we have to clean ourselves up and make sure that we are living the type of life whereby we can't have persons like that around us to be able to have anything to hold against us, because we're not living the kind of life whereby we're having to look over our shoulder constantly because we know we're doing wrong. We have to try and live that type of lifestyle and rid ourselves of people who would be so wicked as to want to hold things over us to steer us in the direction that they want us to go in. We have to, at all costs, live our lives in a way whereby we cannot be compromised. Because at the end of the day, you and I have to look at ourselves in the mirror, knowing that we're in a compromised position, knowing that we cannot take rightful actions on things that we have the ability and the remit to take action on, because another party has something over you. We have to really have an audit of the type of life that we're living and make some drastic changes so that we can be our true and authentic selves, and that we can, have integrity. First and foremost, to God and to ourselves. Because these kind of things will rob you and I of peace. And peace is something that we have to attain in this life, a state of peace whereby, it will allow us to, whatever's going on around us, to be able to think clearly, to be able to function, to be able to be calm and know how to move and execute in certain situations in the right way, so that it will bring benefit to us and benefit to our families. So it's something I want to lay on our minds. We all have skeletons in the closet, things that we may have done that we're not pleased about, but Allah, God will cover that for us in certain situations. But we have to be very careful about who we have around us, those who will want to use our weaknesses against us and turn us into persons that we don't recognize when we look at ourselves in the mirror. We have to really avoid that at all costs. So I thought I'd just lay that on your mind this morning, or whenever you may be watching this, lay it on your mind. Think about it and take care.